So today started with a lovely stroll along the waterfront, and then we visited a local supermarket. We picked up some bakery things for breakfast, and we sat on this marina area and ate the breakfast. We then had a little stroll along the marina. After that, we headed towards the museum area. We went back to Operation Dynamo Museum, which we had tried to visit the day before, but had just been closing when we arrived. So this time we were actually able to get into the museum. There were lots of fascinating artifacts from the Second World War. And particularly Operation Dynamo, which was the rescue on the beach here in Dunkirk. Afterwards, we headed back along the waterfront to the main town area. This was really interesting. It explained that even months after the soldiers had been trapped on the beach during the Second World War, their bodies kept washing up in this area months afterwards. We then went to this little cafe for lunch, and their special was tomato soup. Just no. I only really had a light snack and a drink because I still had some leftovers from the supermarket earlier. But Anna did have a lunch here. We then went to this little park across the road and sat on a bench opposite the marina where I was able to finish my little packed lunch, which attracted the seagulls, which kept following me for ages afterwards. But it was a cute little park in the city centre. And this is actually what we look like, both of us here taking pictures and videos. We then walked further into the town centre. And this was Dunkirk Town Hall, and it was really exquisite and beautiful, and we were actually able to go inside and have a little look at the entrance area inside. And it had this really stunning stained glass window telling the story of Dunkirk's town and how it was founded, and it was really beautiful. We then visited the cathedral at Dunkirk, which was just a little bit up the road from the town hall. And this was the main town square in Dunkirk. Dunkirk itself wasn't actually a very big town, but we just had a lovely afternoon just kind of wandering around, looking in the shops, having a bit of fun. It was actually quite a warm afternoon and we just chilled here and chatted for a bit. We then had a drink in this cafe before heading back to the hotel to collect our bags, and then got an Uber to the train station, which was a little bit outside of town, the other side of town from our hotel. And we got to Dunkirk train station just about 10 minutes before our train was due to depart, which was great. We were getting the 5 p.m. train to Lille in France. We were travelling on the TGV, which is the fast train across Europe, but we were literally only on it for half an hour from Dunkirk to Lille, which is also in France. On the normal speed train, it takes about an hour and a half, but as I say, we were on the TGV, which is the fast train, so we were literally only on it for half an hour. This is us now in Lille train station.
Not that I am excited to leave France. Okay?
So that's Anna saying she's not excited to leave France. I hadn't realised, but this was actually her first visit to France. So we only had about 2 hours in Lille, and it was about 5:30, 6 p.m. at this point. So we crossed over the road from the train station to a shopping mall where we found this Thai street food restaurant. The food was actually really lovely for what is effectively a fast food, street food restaurant. And of course, Anna, being originally from Hong Kong, was really good at using chopsticks. She did try to teach me, but I just used the knife and fork. And that was literally all we saw of Lille, because we are now walking past the train station to the other side where they had the coach station area at the side of the train station. And this is us boarding the coach. We're now leaving Lille and leaving France and heading to Ghent in Belgium. So we were on this coach heading to Ghent in Belgium, took about an hour and 45 minutes. So this is now us just getting off the coach. We've literally just got off the coach, and we had about a 5 to 10 minute walk to our hotel from where the coach dropped us off in Ghent, and it's now coming close to 9 p.m. at night, so the sun is starting to set. It was a pleasant little walk to our hotel, not far at all. And this is us arriving at the hotel, the budget Ibis Hotel. And this was our very basic but adequate room here in the Ibis Hotel in Ghent. So as I say, by this point it had just gone 9 p.m. at night, so we chatted for a little bit and then pretty much went straight to bed.